We're back for the Boundless motherfucking shore. Wow, even less words than less words until my first swear word than the last time.
A whole 9
Just wanted to
seconds.
make that a note. We're ba- we're back with the Boundless Shores, guys. I had a change of heart. Literally, we're recording this Tuesday night. I had a change of heart Sunday night at like 8 o'clock. I was like, I want to play the Boundless Shores. So here we are. This is gonna be an exciting one. I'm very excited. Today we're joined by motherfucking Tristan, who's
Hello.
been featured. Last episode on the Daggerheart test video. That was super fun. Go check it out if that's something that you're interested in. Tristan is joining us, and we'll see what role that he has to play in the greater narrative. Of course, I'm joined by all the normal folks, and name will be right now. And I'm Dungeon Master Wes. I'm excited to be here. I got my moose. I got my boys. Been ready. I guess because it's been so long, I should do the recap. Right. So we find the Arena will our party in within the country of Veilbridge, the desert country. I don't know. I had something cool there, and then I totally fucking lost it. So the desert country of Veilbridge, where we currently find them located in Scorch Town, a small little mining town. So, well, it's not small anymore. It's grown very large in size, but it's very much so like a career town, if you know what I'm saying. Um, last the last arc, I guess, is well, with the growing number of adversaries that the Arenaul are facing, they went looking for a MacGuffin to help them out in their ensuing war with not only the rise of the Everdark, the Father of Darkness, but also this new power in the Vainglorious X, led by Volnar and the rest of Pax Vindicta. Pax Vindicta and the rest of the Vainglorious X. Switch those two words around. Um, the party had traveled to the dwarvish forge stronghold of Calamdune, where they noticed that it's become almost like a prison labor camp, and the dwarves there have been worked to the bone by the Vainglorious X and their patron goddess, Chandra. So the party naturally liberated the dwarves, dispatching of Chandra, another Eldar dragon, fallen to the Ade Naul.
2-0, baby.
With the dwarves liberated and Palor's Day coming soon. Palor's Day is important because not only of what it represents, but the Ade Naul have been invited to a gala gathering by the Friar Lorekeeper, one of those in league with Kay the Holy and Vidale, or Kay the God Touched and Vidale the Holy. Um, this party is special because it is host to a great number of political parties and elite figures across the boundless shores. Last episode, after receiving a strange vision, but he couldn't glean anything further, Calduin had left Scorched Town in the dead of night to return to his home of Heku. to investigate and inquire further into his vision. He left Beckett a note and he disappeared off into the dead of night. So I think we're gonna pick up with Calduin. As Calduin, you enter into your old hometown of Haku, now occupied by the Valdoon people who have seek shelter there after things unpassed. I don't need to tell you all this. Most of you remember this. Um, Calduin, you enter into Haku. You see the pitched tents of the Valdoon people within the center. They have various campfires going and cooking food. You can smell sand scrat, like roasted sand scrat in the air as it drifts towards you as you exit from the soft sand. Tell us what's on your mind and where do you go first as you have run back to your home.
I as I enter, I look around, uh, trying to spot any areas that could indicate the place that I saw in my vision. And as I'm doing that, I'm also walking towards the chief's area to talk to him to see if he can find if they've found anything while excavating my home.
You look around, look up towards some of the ruined homes on the upper levels of the queue. There's a drift of debris near where an old alleyway used to be, and a familiar looking pillar with carvings detailed into it. Lost to time now, but even with your fresh memory of your vision, you notice this pillar that is very similar, and not a lot of the other pillars look like that one. It stands alone, solitary, not attached to anything. A relic of maybe an old temple within a queue. It's kind of fuzzy.
All right. Um,
Do you go there or do you go talk to the chief?
I talked to the chief first still, see if they have any more insight.
Um, you see his tent pitch, the taller, higher, wider one, with the larger bonfire out front. You see families and children gathered in this communal space before the chief's tent. You see a couple of women, their children. They kind of look up and mutter towards each other, and you see fathers leaning down and kisses his wife on the cheek, and rustles his young son's hair, and that's the desert demon. He's a protector.
I give some nods to as I pass by and smile at the children.
You see a little girl. Um, her dusty red skin, but a very distinct scar running down her cheek. It looks fresh. She looks up and grins ear to ear. It's toothy. She's definitely lost a couple of teeth as she, with her little hand, waves up towards you and smiles.
I smile back and continue on my way to the chief.
Um, you see one of the guards standing out front already notices you as he murmurs something to his fellow guard and enters the tent. And as you walk up towards the tent, both the guard and the chief um, exit the tent. Galduin, you look troubled.
I've sorry for the late intrusion.
No, my house is your house. Please.
I've come seeking a room. I've received a vision of the chieftain and not doing. I fear as there is a calling for me to come here that involves the sword of the setting suns. Have you discovered a chamber? I noticed a pillar on the way here with carvings. Would you happen to know where that pillar what came from?
I I think I know as to what you may be speaking of. You were young at the time. You wouldn't have known this, but in each village there lay a chamber, one closely linked within the Earth's core itself. Legends speak of a power to be able to reach out through the roots of the Earth herself and communicate across great distances. I couldn't tell you where it is. I regret that we had not carved into a lot of the old city as much as we have wanted to. It's been a constant battle of survival. But I'm not going to burden you with that. You have enough responsibility on your shoulders.
Even still, you are my people, and I will help with any way I can.
You are helping, Calduin. We will be fine. Our new friends of the Shadow Guardian people have been a great asset to us.
I'm glad.
And that's because of you and your friend Count Fragos. Bestow my thanks on him when you see him next.
I will. Um, I do a small bow and take my leave as I go to examine the pillar that I saw earlier.
Yeah, we begin to wind up a couple of staircases around a couple of bends, dodging some debris. For just ahead, you see a little boy. Um, bright red skin, like yours. He doesn't bear the skin of the Valdoon. He bears the skin of the Osherati. And you notice this child as he ascends up a staircase in the exact same direction that you are headed in. The little boy looks familiar, but you can't place it yet.
I keep walking, keep an eye out for the little boy as I continue up the way towards the pillar.
The closer you get to the pillar, you begin to hear dull whispers in the back of your head. Not clear enough, but distinct that you can hear them. You hear one to your left a little bit louder. And as you look, your head turns towards a house, a homestead that has been, the roof has collapsed in on itself, but you could tell, by the size and shape that this used to be a family home.
I
A
go
couple
invest.
more. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was gonna go investigate the house.
Um, as you turn to look and you try to walk forward, but like the descent of the rubble, there's not much of a house left. And then as you begin to look towards this behind you, you hear three more whispers, a little bit high pitched, like children, and then as if at play the before you turn your head again. It's just a fence that has been collapsed down and descends down into the lower levels of the city.
I stop and look around and focus my mind on the whispers, um, as I believe they're trying to tell me something, trying to direct me to my goal.
Roll me a concentration check.
Yes, sir. That is a 25.
You stop and begin to focus as one voice very clearly speaks in your mind. Are you prepared? It's a voice of a child. It's distantly familiar.
No, but I have to be.
Are you prepared to take the burdens of your people?
I am. I always have.
Are you prepared? Even at the cost of your own life?
I'm almost died once. I can do it again.
As you speak into your own mind, you hear a low, like a rumble, like is behind you, as you've, even unbeknownst to you, arrived at the pillar without you even noticing. Behind where the pillar rests, the rubble begins to move and descend, revealing an ornate opening, beautiful and ancient.
I
In that doorway stands a child. It's you. You hadn't seen this face in a long time, and for a long time you covered this face up. His shit-eating grin, his excited eyes, his growing mind. It's you.
long time.
It has. Are you prepared for what lies ahead?
I am.
He reaches his hands out as if to hold your hand.
I take his hand through my hand.
Together, you walk through this passage. And as you enter into this larger domed roof chamber, untouched by any destruction from Haku itself, it is beautifully raw Asherati carvings, pristine in its condition. This circular chamber. Actually, go ahead and roll me a knowledge religion check.
That would be 22.
Within this domed chamber is a circular temple carved out in the center of it, which is identical to the blood temple that resides on Nudaria, the one where Beckett first met Ego. You enter into this chamber and you look down towards your hand, and your younger self is gone.
Mentally, I say thank you as I take out the Sword of the Setting Suns and bring it to the place I saw in the vision and perform the same actions as a not doing.
You perform the same actions. You plunge the tip of the blade into the center. The temple, the pillars itself begin to morph. It's made of shape sand. It begins to swirl all around you. An Asherati man steps forth from the cloud. It is a Noctuan Bastet. You see upon his hip the sword of the setting suns. You see sharp features, his ornate dressing, the same one that you saw in the picture with Tobin's ancestor. A Noctuan steps out.
I bow with respect.
He responds in an equally respectful bow.
I've received your visions.
You and I have. Oh, sorry. Could you say that again?
I have received your visions, your messages.
So that means it is time for you to bear the full burden.
What is this burden?
Do you accept responsibility, the weight of every soul of our people? For that is the way of the Asherati chief.
I do.
Will you be the shepherd of lost sheep? Those who have been misguided? Will you act cruelly or just?
I will do everything for my people. I will do the best to guide them on the path.
not doing, bows deeply before you, stands, draws his sword of the setting sun. Reaching out as if he's bestowing it to you, you watch as the sword vanishes into sand as it descends into the sandy floor. You are the sole bearer of all that came before you. Good luck, Chieftain Bestet. No, what's your last name? Chieftain Gahishi.
I won't let you down.
His body similarly vanishes into sand, joining the rest of the swirling sandstorm around you. And as he does, a booming voice, his voice, shouts, "Whom will you call?" You have now been, two things happen at this moment. You have now gained the skill of being able to use the shape sand chamber in calling anybody across the shores and beyond to any realm.
Fascinating.
The other thing that happens is your ability on the Sword of the Setting Suns, your Sand Blast.
Okay.
Is replaced by by a new ability called the Soul Sand, which is, my notebook is not here, but I remember it off the top of my head. It deals 8d6 damage in either a 30-foot cone or a 100-foot line. It is a will-based saving throw. I can't remember the DC off the top of my head, but I will send that to you. And the will save does half damage.
Okay.
And now that your new powers have been bestowed on you, what do you do next?
I, with the chamber, to test things out some more, I call upon the chamber, connect me to uh, Beckett. I'm forgetting the last name. Hold on.
Blackton.
Blackton, that's what it was. I knew it was black something. Couldn't remember.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. That wasn't who I was expecting you to do, but that's fun. Calduin, you notice, like, right in front of you, like 5 feet away, as if you're having a conversation, the sand begins to flow upwards and take the shape of a humanoid form. And from there, we're going to put a pin in what's happening, and we're going to go rejoin the rest of the Ade Nawul back at Riemann Family Forge. Just give me a quick fiver so I can run to the bathroom. Perfect, thank you. So the morning dawns in the Riemann Family Forge. Calduin's sleeping arrangement has been aptly packed up. He is gone. You guys are all located with Alvor, and Alistair all in the study of Raymond Family Forge. I'm just gonna leave this next part up to you guys, however you guys would like to wake up and start your day today. I'm gonna leave that up into your hands.
So, for like schedule reasons, do we have to leave today to go to?
Yes,
Okay.
tonight is it's tonight at 10:30 is
Oh, okay. And where is it?
it's in Veilbridge.
Oh yeah.
It's in the Ragnar
Okay. Is
Rocks,
that
just
Ragnar?
south
Okay.
of Ragnar.
Oh, okay. And
Damn,
how
so
long's
You don't
so
have
we
the?
to
don't.
worry about directions. I'm not going to tell you them. You're just going to get there.
Yeah, but like, how long's the trip to Ragnar? I don't remember. Like, just
It's only a half a day
okay.
from Scorchtown to Ragnar. If you guys, no, because of the route that Calduin chose, yeah, you don't have to relocate to Heq. You guys can just meet up at the spot.
Yeah.
So sorry, yeah.
And I'm guessing it would take
Um,
too long to go to Fort Obelisk, right?
it would be way too long. That's a day and a half journey stealth into the Ashen Sea.
Damn it. Okay.
The ball's in your court, my friends. Who would like to wake up first? Start your day, because I want to get to
Yeah.
more important things. So start your day. Don't be shy.
I'll start. Jonathan, after sleeping through the night and meditating on the battle with Chandra and the upgraded Sanguisice, he wakes up in a cold sweat, just absolutely drenched, as he is just going to get up and stumble along as carefully as he can downstairs and outside, where he can just take a breather.
You stumble, tripping over a couple of sleeping bags, stepping over a couple of sleeping bodies. You hear Alvor's distinct roaring snores as you sneak out the door. You use his snore to cover the of the door so that you can sneak out unnoticed. Yeah, you stumble outside. What do you do from there?
So as Jonathan stumbles out the door, he's just going to collapse onto his hands and knees as a white flame begins to envelop his chest where his heart is, as he is just gonna start to writhe on the ground and just not be able to breathe. And that's it for me.
All right, who's on next?
I can wake up. As Tobin wakes up, despite the fact that yesterday was, or that it was is technically a victory, it's still like in a way a solemn thing because we were on like we were on our back, whatever the phrase is. We were backed into a corner. We were not doing very well.
Yelling in your hands and knees.
Yeah, like we were. Chandra bent us over. All right. uh, so although it was a victory at the end of the day, it still wasn't good. So he wakes up solemnly and just spends a while just thinking about everything that went on, how he handled the situation, how everybody else handled their parts of the situation. Um, what went wrong with like any plans we made for attempting to infiltrate and all that. So he spends probably his first like half an hour up doing that before he decides not to dwell on it any longer and wants to make his rounds and just check in on all the dwarf refugees, just like not waking them up or anything, but just making sure that nobody seems to be in distress and that everybody seems to be like doing okay considering everything they've been to recently. So he's just gonna make his way through the forge and surrounding areas that we have dwarves in to check on
Yeah,
everything.
you make your way to the master bedroom, your old bedroom, down into the main shop area where you notice one dwarf who's stirred up and awake as he's kind of like poking at his wound, and it's got a lot of like pus and gangrene coming out or whatever. As he's like,
Yeah. Without Beckett and stuff being up yet, just seeing how like um dirty the bandages are, Tobin will just do his best to prepare new bandages and just help him change them out to provide him relief until one of the more skilled healers can actually like help
yeah,
him.
just go ahead and roll me a medicine check on that.
Yeah. Let's see. What D20 do I see? Where are my D20s? Come to Papa. They're hiding from me. That's it. I'm dumping the bag. There's.
Oh, dump in the bag.
It would help if you land on the little board thing. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Look,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
literally, if you could see, it's on
Hey.
like it's on the corner. Like it's about
Oh,
to fall off the board here.
oh my God.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
take this at
Yeah,
20.
you without thinking, grab some gauze and you help the dwarf out as it tensors the wound and gives him a little bit of release. Thank you. And honestly, now that you've kind of noticed, this is the young captain that that you and your family were familiar with, the one that was at the door before
Right.
everything went down.
You're you're a very brave young man. That's I know it might not sound like a lot coming from someone as young as me, but I've seen a lot of stuff, and considering it all, you did good.
And the things that you've done, it's a high compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, just keep an eye on that. One of our healers I'll tell him to come check on you once they do a proper checkup on you. This is just really field medicine.
Nods and I'm married, by the way.
Is your did wait? Are you telling me name or is he saying he's married?
He's married. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like married,
is
like marriage.
okay. Is your wife safe?
Because of you, we
Good.
have a
This.
kid
Oh, go
on the
ahead.
way. We have a kid on the way.
Despite like the solemn mourning that Tobin's had, that does like give him a little like he smiles a little bit. Just I'm glad some good is coming out of this whole situation. I'm glad to hear your wife
If
and
it's
child are
alright with
safe.
you, I'd like to name him Tobin.
Uh, he kind of chokes up a little bit. I don't know if I'm worthy of that honor, but if you feel that way, I would be honored to have him named after me.
Yeah. It's you on the shoulder with his bad arm, and he kind of winces for a minute and lowers. It's Thank you. Um,
Right.
yeah,
Well,
I don't know what's gonna happen from here, but you, you did good. You did good.
yeah. There's always room for improvement, though. We'll one day at a time. That goes for you as well. I'm sure you guys will be able to set up, make yourselves at home here in Scorch Town. We've had such close relationships with you dwarves for most of our commerce for as long as I've been alive, so I'm sure they'll be happy to welcome you guys.
Yeah. That moment you look out the storefront window to see the flame writhing around Yonatan.
Yeah. So, noticing that, Tobin's just gonna kind of, I've got to go, and he's gonna rush out there to aid Yonatan.
Um, Yonatan, what does Tobin find as you rush this out the front door?
As Tobin rushes out the front door, uh, Tobin finds that Jonathan sees the white flame around Jonathan's heart as it turns purple. And he can hear Jonathan muttering, "It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fucking fault.
Um,
He almost died because of me."
Tobin's gonna run up to Yonatan and just in like the heat of this moment, seeing this like self doubt and how he was thinking like similar things even just this morning. He's gonna. You said you're kind of like down on your hands and knees, right? Like you're like. So
Yeah.
he's gonna kind of just grab Yonatan, sit him down flat on his butt, and just like give him He's just gonna smack him across the face right there.
Before you do that, you grab him. The flames are completely harmless to you.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So
That
he's
like
gonna.
you reach into this fire and it just feels like cool, normal Yonatan underneath this fire.
Cool. So yeah, so he's gonna sit him down on his butt before like actually he's gonna channel just a little bit of ice into his hands and just like kind of clasp his face for a second just to like shock him. Yeah, and like he's gonna look him dead in the eyes and be like, Yonatan, it's not your fault. We we were all we none of us were all I guess arrogant. We took down the coward. We thought we were strong enough, and we realized we have to learn more. But we lived another day to learn more. We have to keep going. We can't do this. Deep breaths, and he's gonna pull out like a water skin to get Yonatan some water.
Oh,
Mivni crawls off of your shoulder and burrows into his lap. Yeah, Mivni is alive. It was a miscommunication. Mivni is alive.
oh, okay.
Yeah. And she burrows into your, knowing that these flames are harmless to her. She burrows into your lap and begins to lick your face as you're now shocked out of your grief, and now you're met with these people. The flames slowly subside as now you're present with friends.
I I didn't want to talk about this um because we had more pressing matters at hand, but um I got a vision a couple of nights ago. I think the Dale might be in danger, but I don't know for sure, and that worries me a lot.
She should be at the gala, right?
No,
No, she wasn't invited to the gala.
no,
Oh,
no. She and the rest of her troop are currently, as far as you guys remember, they're in Palos.
right. Okay. Yeah.
So the holy Safiri, Layla, and I can't remember who else. I believe that's it.
Well, she trust me, I understand your concern. Layla's with her. But not only are they very capable themselves, they're with a very capable group of people. And there's no reason to believe that Palos would be attacked again. I think they're probably in one of the safer areas they could be right now.
Yeah, you're right. I can't help but worry about them, you know.
Yeah, trust me, I know. But as much as I wish we could take time to worry, we've got more pressing matters, and we have to believe that they can handle themselves. Because if we don't believe it, how can we expect them to? You know, we gotta believe that they can handle themselves because frankly they can.
Okay.
So Tobin's gonna stand up and offer his hand to you. Want to help me finish checking on all the dwarf refugees?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As I take Tobin's hand and accept the help up.
Yeah. So from this conversation, we're gonna transition back towards a study where Orgolan, Beckett, and Alvor sleep, as all three of their as well as Alistair. They all of them are disturbed from their sleep by a swirling pyre of sand that eventually morphs into a humanoid shape before truly mirroring Halduin's exact body. As this sand swirl perks up before Beckett's caught as Calduin forms. Awaking Beckett as well as allowing you, Liam, to say your message.
Um, Judging by how you look right now, I'm assuming you didn't receive my message.
You know,
Yeah, you wake up with the note in your hand as you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, no. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter anyways. I had to leave last night. I'd gotten a vision from Chief Anatduin, directing me back to my hometown, my home village. Um, I needed to go and figure out what he was telling me, but all you need to know right now is I'm okay, and I will be coming back. I will meet you guys. Uh, where do we normally talk about?
I'm just you're gonna meet them at the gala. You know where you're
Okay.
going to.
Okay. I will meet you at the gala. Don't wait up for me.
Okay. Um, everything good? Like,
Everything's fine. I'm okay. You don't need to worry.
okay. Okay. Um, good luck and let us know if you need anything. This is new. Beckett's kind of like jarred from like this sand structure in front of her is just like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of new things, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Well, thanks for the update in this new form.
It's only temporary. I'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
As this communication ends, the sand descends down and seeps through the floor, and as if it was never there.
Da-da-da.
With that, I think we're gonna call a break. We're gonna call a quick 10-minuter. And then from there, because I want to move time along, I think we're gonna pick back up right back at the gala, at the beginning of the gala.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Just to speed things along, get us to where we need to be.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back in 10 minutes. I fucking love you all. We'll see you in a minute. The eve is upon us. The Aranewul, they stand at the bottom of a spiral staircase cut right into the Ragnar rocks, ascending up to a plateau mansion built right into the mountains itself. You all have been standing here waiting for Calduin's arrival, as now all of the party members have met up.
Ah, Calduin, good to see you again.
Good to be
I
back.
hope
I
you're.
figured with Speed at the gala, I figured we'd all describe our outfits first.
Actually, you know what? That would be fun. Let's do fashion show and tell. Let's keep it brief but sexy.
Oh.
Let's go alphabetically. We're gonna go with Beckett.
Woo. Okay. I made a picture so I can describe it better.
Ooh.
She's got a like cascading waistcoat that goes like kind of into like a skirt-esque thing. She's got like tall boots on and breeches, and she's got a suit vest and um with like a thin purple tie. Um she's wearing mostly white because she doesn't get to do that very often, and I figured we should play on the doctor vibe a little bit. And she's got a top hat on with goggles on it because alchemy. So
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome. I'm not gonna remember this. Who's next alphabetically?
I think Calduin, maybe. Or yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would be before
I hold on.
Calduin.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, Yonatan and then
Yes.
Calduin, and then O'Brolin and then Tobin.
So Jonathan sporting an African garb, colored in green and gold, scales that shimmer in the sunlight, and on like his basically where his shoulder blades are, you can see that he's controlled his flames so that they look like wings protruding out of his shoulder blades, but are harmless
Cool.
to anybody who touches them.
Calduin.
Yeah, Calduin is wearing a terracotta suit with a white shirt. It's got a bolo tie, and the clasp of the bolo tie has the symbol of a broken hourglass with sand pouring out of it, symbol of Asheratis. Along his waist is a belt made completely out of shaped sand, and the buckle has the symbol of Ragnar. He also has a sand-colored cowboy hat and is wearing cowboy boots.
Or Golan. Or Golan.
All right. So it's probably easier just to describe it this way. Who has watched The Witcher?
I haven't watched the show, but I know of The Witcher. I've seen
Not
some of the
seen
video
anything.
games.
So, if any of you have watched it, picture the robes that the wizards are wearing at any of their parties, just in like a dark navy blue, and then over top of that, I've got kind of this.
Oh,
Kind of looks like a how do I describe it? It's not really like a scarf, but it's kind of like
Yes,
shoulder pads. Yeah, it's like a sash that kind of goes down the front with, and it's kind of like a beige white base color with like gold, not with like a gold design on it. And on the when it gets to like the chest, there's my family's crest on it. I still have to come up with that. So
Yeah, that's fine. And then Tobin.
yeah. So first of all, I'd like to preface by saying, so like, if you ever seen somebody who's like never worn armor, put armor on for the first time, imagine that stiffness, but with wearing a suit because he's more used to wearing armor than like dress clothes. Um, but anyway, it's Tobin's wearing like not like as dark of a blue as Owen's talking about, like but kind of like a royal blue, like coattail jacket, with like the two tails coming down the back. Um, most of it now it's not like glittery, but it shimmers like how when you're looking at snow on like a quiet winter day, how the snow kind of shimmers. As you as you look at it, and it's on the lapels. It's got kind of like it's got like white designs that appear like scales. Um, and then just like he's got it like his hair slicked back, very uncomfortable for him, but like had to try and look formal because he's usually got fairly like unruly hair. But yeah, and it'd just be like white dress shirt and pants. The main
And
thing's
for
the
those
coat.
of you who feel comfortable, there isn't a weapons clause if you guys would like to have your sword attached to you.
Oh, sweet. Definitely got my sword then.
Beckett has her cane sword.
Perfect.
I'm gonna keep my walking stick, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Argolin is the weapon.
This is true.
Ogrolin is the weapon. I agree.
Here's the reason why my belt is made out of
Um,
shape sand.
I know it is. So the Arenal reunited ascend the spiraling staircase built in within the mountain, where they enter a regal mansion atop this mountaintop. Now, imagine mansion when I say like Hollywood, Los Angeles, rich person's house. There's lots of glass, it's open concept, it's rich, it's regal. You enter this house and are immediately greeted by these servant women in pure white dresses as they attend to you. They immediately give you a complimentary glass of water on your entry with a lemon and a damp towel. Like you are treated like royalty. And then you are ushered through the main hallway and into the main party space where a disembodied voice begins to announce each of your presents. Announcing Sir Tobin Riemund, Knight of the Frost Empress and member of the Ade Naul. Announcing Count Orgolan Vragos III, Regent of Fort Obelisk and member of the Ade Naul. Mr. Jonathan Helgith, Nature Sage and Angel of Autumn, member of the Ade Naul. Brother Kalduan Gahishi, famed Desert Demon and last remaining Ashrati, member of the Ade Naul. And Ms. Beckett Blackton. Correction here. Dr. Beckett Blackton, member of the Ade Naul. As you all enter into this space, there are only three guests who have arrived so far. You see first, you see Nee's Kiriki. Liam, would you like to go ahead and describe Nee's appearance?
Yeah. So, what you remember of the small little gnome has changed. With knees, his entire body is now covered in these orange scales. His face taking on a more draconic appearance. His outfit, he wears this sheer purple shirt that is decorated with these leaves falling down towards the bottom, each with alternating colors of autumn. Uh, Brown baggy pants with the same stitching with the leaves, but made to look like dragon scales. Sprouting from his back are two orange spectral dragon wings. Ah, my friends, you've made it!
The
Oh, it's knees.
It's been a long time.
Yes. How went your training?
Very well. I've found myself, as you can see.
See, it appears fruitful.
Thank you.
and Liam, if you would like to mention it, your official title is Herald to the Living World.
Ah, yes. I am also now a herald of the living world. Sorry, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, I am now the herald of the living world.
Impressive.
You've been busy.
So have you lot, from what I can hear.
We've
Yeah.
seen our share of trouble. Doesn't seem like many people are here yet.
They'll come in time.
Looking around the room, the other two guests who have appeared is two gentlemen near the bar. They're holding hands together. They're obviously a couple. You see one, a half elven man with a suit that you can't exactly pin the color of. It kind of glimmers in like a glittering opalescent shine that changes as the light hits it. And the other is a gorgeous elven man with wearing a knitted sage green tunic that's kind of loosely threaded in almost like a fishnet pattern. He's wearing beige capri pants and a dark green beret on his head.
Rose
And
Lid.
they're both over near the bar enjoying a glass of wine and chatting frivolously with each other. And up on a podium is the entertainment of the night. Tristan, would you like to go ahead and describe Kirby's appearance?
Kirby's appearance. Yeah, okay. So Kirby is dressed up in his regular attires in terms of his he's got his piano tie. He's wearing kind of like a blackish sort of, I guess, a vest, we'll say, to try and look fancy for the crowd. He doesn't typically wear stuff like that, but he's dressed up a little bit for the occasion. He has I don't know how to describe Kirby in terms of, I guess, do you want me to describe the character himself, or I guess everyone knows?
Just to describe his appearance. How
Yeah,
does he
okay.
look?
He is he's a cheery bard. He is he's made of like some metals, woods, kind of put together parts. Some of which are of musical instrument type. As I said, with the piano tie, the harmonica eyebrow that hinges down. I love that part.
Is he almost like a one-man band
He's a
almost?
one-man
Like,
band. He
yeah.
is the show in its entirety, sort of thing. You know, he's got all the bells and whistles he can play in whatever way. You know, he can play multiple things at a time. He's a man of many talents.
Is his last name Slater?
Is his last name Slater? His last name is not Slater. No, why?
For the
Whatever
wrestling fans,
joke Owen has
they might get
whatever
it.
joke Owen has concocted. Yeah, you know what? Arena will get mingling with your friend Knees and just chat for literally a couple minutes. Not a couple of minutes. I will be back in a second. Just stay in character and chat. And chat. Bye bye.
Chad, is this real?
I-
Oh,
Tristan, I was gonna make a Kirby Doc joke, but I couldn't
that's
get
not character.
it. I know.
Um. So, Knees, have you had a chance to go back and visit your what is it, your brother?
Yeah.
Or have you just been off training?
I just came back from training, actually. I haven't had time to see him. How is my dear brother, anyways?
The last we saw him, he seemed to be doing all right. He's a big help in our endeavors around the mansion.
That's good. I heard about that, yeah. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you all came out of
Yeah.
it okay.
Well, for the most part.
Oh, Herald of the Living World, huh?
Yes. Big responsibility, but one I'm willing to take on.
Right on, dude.
My time away has been enlightening, to say the least. I've come to accept myself for who I really am.
Yeah, that much is evident in your appearance. In a good way, of
Yes.
course.
No more hiding the scales.
Yeah. I think that's definitely the way to do it.
Say, this performer up on stage is pretty good, wouldn't you say?
Not really my taste in music, but to each their own.
I'm just playing some sort of trumpet-esque thing I've made with my hands. I don't really have a trumpet. It's more, when you do like the mouth trumpets.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's more like that. It's a makeshift. He does what he can.
Mhm.
He's playing some sort of jazz.
Yeah, it's definitely a an interesting creature, but I don't know if creature's the right word, but
It's like He's like jumping around and dancing in the process.
Hmm.
very lively.
Gallivanting, if you will.
One must gallivant. to put
One
on
must
display.
gallivant.
One must. All right.
One must imagine
We're already
while
here.
gallivanting.
We're already here. Oh my god, I totally didn't hear this conversation, so this will be fun. Okay. So what happens next from here? Would anyone like to interact with the guest already here, or should I introduce the next guest?
I'd like to interact with the elven couple at the bar.
Hell yeah. What do you walk over towards the bar. Behind the bar is another gorgeous human girl. She's got tan skin wearing a pearly white dress. So she stands behind the bar. So you enter towards this couple and the bartender. Bless you.
Thank you, good sir. Hey, bartender, what's your special tonight?
Well, anything that you desire. Do you like
Uh,
wine? Do you like beer? Do you like liquor?
Liquor, please. Surprise me.
She takes a bottle of like a murky amber liquid and pours it into a small shot glass. This is gnomish fire whiskey. Careful,
Ah,
it's a little bit strong in the cinnamon.
very good. Thank you very much. As Jonathan's gonna put down 5 gold on the counter as a tip.
She kind of slides it back to you and says, "It's on the house."
Are you sure?
Gracious host.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You be certain to tell him that.
All right, I'm just gonna talk to the elves
Yeah,
now.
what do you say? You're right.
Do it.
You're right next to them.
Well, hello there, gentlemen.
Good evening. You see the half-elven man extend his glass of wine towards you and a cheers.
I'm gonna cheers him back. Clink.
He takes a sip and says, "I am Professor Hector Halterfellow. I am a member of the Board of Deans of Elra. And this is my husband, William Zahir. William speaks up. This is the gorgeous elven man. He says, yes, I am Moswellian politician from
Ah,
Port Jira.
well, it is a pleasure to meet you both. I am an angel of autumn.
You are the Angel of Autumn, one of the members of the Are Nawul, are you not? What is his name, honey? Jonathan. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
It's a pleasure to meet you and your troop. I would love if you would introduce us.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I believe you may find a past colleague of yours within our troop as well. Let me walk you over to them.
Sorry, just quick question. Who's the colleague?
Alistair, because he
Alistair is not present with you. Unfortunately, he has chosen
Oh.
not to go.
Oh, okay. Well, shucks. All right, well, I'll just walk them over. Let me walk you over to them.
Yeah, in this moment, the next guests arrive as the disembodied voice announces. Now presenting Mr. Plutarch Burdensby, Mayor of Blackwater, joined by his wife, Mrs. Patricia Burdensby. You see as they enter in, you see Plutarch he's a fatter human man. He's got a dark mop of hair on his head with a very distinctive shining bald spot on the top. He's got a thin mustache that sits below his plump red nose. He wears a light blue silk shirt above pressed off-white beige pants. You notice as he enters, he's constantly sweating. On his arm is his wife, Patricia. She's a very skinny, beautiful blonde woman. She's got the shining platinum hair. She's got bright red lipstick and a chic baby blue dress cut to her mid thighs and pearly white heels. As they enter and begin to you guys kind of standing kind of in the center. They immediately kind of walk towards you and you all. You see Plutarch, he kind of, it's a pleasure to meet you all. This is my wife Patty. My name is Tarkin.
Pleasure, if I do say so myself.
Yes, the pleasure's ours.
Yeah, you see Patty kind of extends her hand out towards you with a very large diamond on her ring finger as she says, "Uh, Patty Burdensby, it's a pleasure."
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, uh, Tobin will grab her hand and just the pleasure's all mine, madame. He gives her a little kiss on the hand.
Oh, gentlemen. I'm gonna go get a drink, darling. Patty begins to wander off as Tarkin is left. As you, so you are the Adenavul, I assume.
That's what they call us, yes.
What a curious group of individuals.
They do call us
I
that
look
too.
forward to our conversation. I am the mayor of Blackwater.
Ah, it's a lovely town you run.
It's It's something, all right. It smells like fish most of the time.
I think back to when I was in Blackwater when I would like to think back to when I was in Blackwater when I first woke up from my slumber and see if this guy was the mayor at the time.
He's been the mayor for quite a few years. Yeah, you would have known him, but you would have never seen him. Not known personally, you would have known of him.
Yeah. I would just like to see if he would like recognize me from a wanted poster or something way back when.
I don't think that's ever crossed his mind.
Cool.
If you were invited to this gala, I feel like his dumb trust would be that that wouldn't have crossed his mind. The next guest to enter, you see now presenting Crown Chief Wolfgang Andrade, Royal Field Marshal of the Darien Vanguardian Forces. And as you notice, a middle-aged dwarvish man. He's got dark brown hair and a finely braided beard, with a ring of silver that ties it all together. You notice his left arm is in a sling. He wears traditional navy blue colors of the military, the Darien military. He's got big, heavy, polished black boots. You can see a purple shoulder cloak that descends off his left shoulder, and the right shoulder has a leather pauldron that bears a chevron and a star. As he enters in, you see he makes eyes with your group, nods, and heads straight towards the bar. I think to speed up this process, the next guest to enter is Dr. Lazarus Ostorm, the curator of the Darien Museum for the Arcane and the Unique.
We're aware of what he is,
Uh,
right? Or are we not?
Yes, you were
Okay.
all aware of who he is. But
For
he
Tristan,
presents.
he's a dragon.
Oh, yeah, he's a dragon.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
He presents himself as a skinny old man. He's got a wiry, thin Fu Manchu mustache. He wears an expensive black suit with a cobalt blue tie and a fedora with a similarly colored cobalt blue feather. The next guest to arrive is once I can find it, Dr. Vespin Alzadi, uh, financier and financier and represent. What the fuck am I representative? That's the word I'm looking for. Financier and representative of Hatchco. And he is a crooked old man in a dark gray suit and matching fedora. He has skinny, bony fingers with unusually sharp fingernails, with a thin face and sharp cheekbones. His eyes are dark and distant, and he carries an eerie aura around him. His hat is peaked forward, shading his eyes. In one hand, he carries a cane, and in the other, a briefcase. Who is left at this point? The next guest is announcing the Scroll Master Lorekeeper, Head Dean of Elra, and Archmage of Marswell. He is an older red dragonborn man. He has his blue and golden Lorekeeper robes tied around his waist by a golden sash. He carries a staff that looks like it's made of charred wood that curls near the top with a glowing orange crystal that floats within the crescent of the staff. People begin mingling as from across the room, Kirby, approaching from your left, you see a middle-aged drow man bearing his lorekeeper robes above a silky earthen green suit. Urgolan, you notice that he is a spitting image of your brother Vard, except for his distinctly steel gray skin as opposed to the bluish skin of the Shadow Guardian drows.
Would I recognize him?
He looks like your brother, but it is not your brother.
Make my way over to him.
You make your way towards this raised platform as this drow man enters on this raised platform, drink in hand, as he taps the side of his glass to ting 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 ting. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drarius, the Friar Doorkeeper. It is an honor and a privilege to be amongst such fine friends and allies. Please, drink, be merry, and make merry. Happy Paylor's Day.
Happy Paylor's Day!
And, of course, our entertainment of tonight, the illustrious one-man band, Mr. Kirby. Please take it away with the music.
Huzzah! So I was playing earlier. You had missed, but I was playing kind of some form of jazz.
It's pretty epic.
Especially considering
Hell
the
yeah.
occasion, as it is a fancier party. I was playing a trumpet via my hands, as well as some just kind of a light percussion in the side. But I'm playing around, just listening to everyone. Aha! Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoy. And I just start playing with.
Drinks at the bar, please make merry and help yourself. So I am now gonna leave things in your hands. Who and where would you like to make a conversation with?
Whose hands? My
Would
hands.
you? Yeah, everybody's hands.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
you're
cool.
playing music right now.
Excellent. I was
I
just
would
making sure you weren't
say,
talking to me directly.
yeah. Would you like to go get a drink?
Yeah, that was the next plan. I definitely want to talk to Lazarus. I just don't know what I want to say to Lazarus.
You notice immediately that Lazarus and Drarius have pulled off into a corner and are now silently discussing things together.
Oh, okay. Like, okay, that's fine. Hmm. Any of you guys have anybody you want to talk to?
I don't want to talk to anybody directly, but I am curious about the Hachiko representative.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about him too, but then I was like, that's kind of the guy I least want to talk to.
Yeah, like I don't
We
want to
have our
talk.
issues with
I don't want to talk to
Hachiko.
him, but like I kind of
Yeah.
want to stalk him a little bit. But I feel like this is not the place to do that,
Well, it's probably the one chance to get.
right? So
What would
I
you
don't
like
know.
to do?
Uno momento. Let me.
Well, I guess I'll
All right,
start by
I'll
going to
give
the
you.
bar and getting some ale.
Yeah, you walk up. There's multitudes of nice elven wines. There's a sylvan wine. There's a high elf wine. There is a dwarvish malt beer. There's gnomish fire whiskey.
Yeah, the dwarvish beer
Various
sounds
amount of other
appropriate.
drinks. You want a dwarvish malt?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Question: when we were thanked by Emperor Killian, was that just in a letter? I can't remember. Like, did he just send a letter with like gold, or did he actually thank? Like, did he do like a ceremony thing? I can't remember.
I believe it was just
I
a
think he
letter.
just took the letter.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I feel like if he had done a ceremony, that Vanguard guy probably would have been there. So I wasn't sure if we'd met him before.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
if we can
Tobin,
come
you
up.
actually do notice that the um, Vanguardian military guy stands in like kind of what at like a standing table. He's got a large pitcher in his hand as he's kind of eyes on you as he casually sips from his beer.
Okay, in that case, I'll get myself like an ale cup, but I'll also get like a picture of the ale and bring it over there.
Evening.
I'll put the pitcher on the table. Well, I'll pour myself like some of the ale from the pitcher, put it on the table, and gesture to that he can have some as well. Um,
He hands his half empty cup over towards you.
yeah, I'll fill up a glass. I'll be like, oh, what do I say here? So, oh, okay. Um, so Vanguard of the would you say Vanguard of the Darian army? Like
I
what's his
am a royal crown chief
Royal Crown
of
Chief?
Vanguardian forces of Ontario.
That's quite the prestigious role. I imagine you've seen quite a bit of combat.
Aye, you're not too unfamiliar yourself.
That I am not, although I'm still young, lack quite a bit of experience.
I've heard of you. Tell me, Where does the allegiance of the Arena lie?
Well, it lies with the well, we're here celebrating Paylor's Day, are we not? With a name dubbed to us by Paylor. We are our allegiance is to the safety of the realms.
So you say. But to what country? To what flag?
We're from many different places. We don't necessarily operate under one particular country.
Tell me, who here do you not trust?
Well, I don't know most of the guests particularly well, but for one, I suppose you, um, the financier, and the curator of the museum. Or is it a museum? Was that yeah. And I can't say I know the friar's intentions either.
What can you tell me about Pax Vindicta?
What can I tell you about Pax Vindicta? Well, what do you know?
They plowed into my government in a night. Now suddenly their banners are draped. I don't trust them. I don't know who they are. I don't know what this Vonar wants.
You shouldn't trust them. They almost directly oppose what our group stands for. And we especially don't like the grasp they've gotten in governments around the world. I can agree with you there.
If I were you, I'd go talk to that Marswellian politician. They're weak. Don't let Pax Vindicta claw their way into them either.
Yeah. Was the politician also the financier dude, or were those two different guys?
No, the politician is William Zahir, the
Oh
elven
yeah.
man.
I I haven't heard of that guy, right? Like,
Zahir is a name, you may not have heard it in particular, but the Zahir is a name that their entire family, past generationally, have been involved in the politics of Marswell.
okay. I just wasn't sure because I know we had talked about like just you wanting to use Zahir as a name for a character. I couldn't remember if we'd actually met any Zahir
I
characters.
did, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did for a different thing too, right?
I did. No, well, the fake campaign, Aziran Zahir,
Yeah.
which Aziran, his name is the inspiration of Port Jira in Marswell.
Ah, okay. That's where
Okay.
the familiarity comes from. Cool.
Now the dots are connecting.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I'll definitely go talk. Well, um I I appreciate the advice. I wish you luck in keeping your country safe. I'm sure we'll meet again with this whole Pax Vindicta thing.
What's your name?
Tobin Raymond.
My name is Wolfgang Andrade, but you could call me Dolph.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dolph. I'll give a very firm, respecting handshake.
Is there any other conversation that happens in this present moment?
Come on, guys, chat some people up.
Does Knees or Cal talk to anyone? Beckett or Golan?
Argolan's gonna head over to the bar.
You know what? You head over towards the bar, and as you begin to order a drink, you hear that disembodied voice speak as if to um, give another person announce the another guest into the room. As you hear. Now announcing Ms. Sevelle Vragos, champion ring fighter and entrepreneur.
Holmes gonna chuckle at that. Thought you might be here.
Those who watch her enter, she wears a fleecy, high-necked turtleneck that's woven in with glistening gemstones within the stitches. Below, she wears bulky black combat pants with silver chains attached to the thighs. The pant cuffs are tucked into high-rise military boots bedazzled with silver spikes, and her hair is being held back by two twin dagger pins, holding her hair back into a messy bun as she enters. Oh my god. Sorry. Uh, give us a quick pause for a minute there, Liam. You see Drarius, he circles around a very ornate table in the center of the room with scrolls stacked up upon each other in a triangle. Each of them with a tag descending off of them with a different language on it. As Drarius, he clinks his drink once again and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, let us commence with the Palos Day activities. We will now do the glorious gift exchange in honor of our patron, Palor. Hail." You see Lazarus moves first as he presents a small wooden box and opens it. May I present to you a relic of a bygone era? Jurius picks it up as he reveals a petrified half-orc eye frozen in rage.
Yeah.
As Jurius picks it up and inspects it, Lazarus goes, "This dates back to the destruction of Iridius before the events of Palos Tia, found in the ruins of the Bay of Anghor."
Whose eyeball is that, Wes?
You tell me, whose eyeball is that?
Oh man.
You see Plutarch Burdensby and his wife present an expensive bottle of liquor. There's no label on it. But as he takes it, you see Plutarch goes, "This wine is made from the blood of a green dragon. A beautiful vintage. Thank you very much for your gracious gift." He hands it to one of the bartenders who takes it off beyond the bar. Next, you see Dolph gives a ornate, state-of-the-art pistol with gold details delivered straight from the Emperor himself. Nees gives a large geode on the behalf of Gareth. Hector Halterfellow, the one of the deans, he gives a quill made of a phoenix feather. And Savell presents a bloody hand wraps as Draries takes this and goes, and he laughs at me. Marvelous. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the very hand wraps that Savell used to win her last cage match with. For those who didn't know, I am her personal sponsor. This is a very valued gift. Miss Virgos, thank you. He wraps it up and places it aside as you guys are now up next to present your gifts.
I guess I can go first. I would also I present him a wooden box, and in this box are custom like forged cufflinks, like for a for a suit that are inlaid with some gold with the Riemann Family Forge logo.
These are quite beautiful. And you made them yourself?
I did.
You are quite a craftsman.
Thank you.
Can I go next? I hand him two ornate but also potion looking bottles that don't have the lids on them so that they can be used as like wine glasses essentially, that are like tied together with this nice blue ribbon so that they can be held easily. And they've got like a ornate blue design like all the way around them.
Dude, potion glass decanters is sweet.
No, literally, that's what I was thinking.
He says, "Share a drink with me, please, good doctor."
Would love to.
He ushers the same servant girl back over as she pours the green dragon blood wine into the decanters.
Fuck yeah.
Good health.
Yes.
Drinks his back.
I drink mine and then step it away for whoever's behind me.
It tastes irony.
Okay.
But beyond that, there's kind of like a soothing aftertaste of like sage and moss.
Ooh, okay. I vibe with that.
And it finishes out with kind of like earthen licorice aftertaste.
I don't like that, but okay.
Who's next?
I can. I approach and take out a statue, an Asherati sand sculpture that I created by hand. This I feel I made by my hands, and I feel embodies the essence of Palor Day. And it's a statue with Palor and people surrounding with gifts.
This is astounding.
Thank you.
Your people have a rich history. I will treasure this.
I give a nod and step back.
Who's next?
Our Golan's gonna step up next, and he's gonna pull out a chalice that's decorated in these gold leaves and with like silver flowers all around it, and sets a table.
A beautiful chalice from a realm beyond ours, one that I feel akin to. Thank you, Count Dragos. This is a fine gift.
I step up to the table that he is sitting at, and I have one thing, right?
Just a gift.
I am going to pull out a box. I set it on the table and open it, and it is a wooden ring with magical properties to it. I take it just for demonstrative purposes. Puts on the ring. I go invisible. Take the ring off and then put it back in the box. From my first job.
A mighty gift from a past so clouded.
It had its uses for me in the past, and I hope it can serve you well too in case of an emergency.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you all for such personable, lovely gifts. And in return, he presents his arm towards the table, bearing the scrolls. I have pulled selectively one piece of work from my personal archive. A parting gift for my friends. Your scroll is aptly labeled, but please do not open it yet. It's a surprise, of course.
Mhm. I'm out of character, of course.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, enjoy. There is many a drink. There is many a friends. Now, enjoy. I must retreat to my office for 5 minutes, and I shall come out and mingle once again with you fine folk, and the rest of the party shall begin. And with that, we are going to end this fine episode, and we're going to pick right back up where the gala left off the next time we play the Boundless Shores.
Bye. Have a great time.
Peace.